Hello, here's my audience. Okay, my 3 note cards. Here. That's a bad angle. Alright. Thank you everyone for coming here to listen to my speech. I'd like to start off by introducing myself. My name is Lisa Sterling, and I'd like to let you guys all in on a secret that I have. It's actually very simple. The secret that I have is the key to happiness. People say that after 21 days of repeating a certain behavior that you would be able to make it a habit. So the 3 simple things that you need to do for 21 days to form the secret to happiness are: number 1, optimism; number 2 is self-acceptance; and number 3 is to love others. First, I'd like to speak about optimism. I made a PowerPoint here. Hopefully you can see it. Optimism is being able to see problems as opportunities. So when you wake up in the morning, you have to decide what type of day you're going to have. You can't think, today is Monday, I hate Mondays, my alarm screaming at me in the morning is very annoying and I don't want to listen to it, or I have to work all week. You can't have those negative thoughts. You have to think positive things like, I'm happy that I'm waking up this morning. I'm happy that I have a job to go to and that I'll be making money to hopefully pay all my bills. You have to be able to see the sunshine in the storms. This is a picture of that here. And also see that some things that seem impossible are possible. So there's an author, his name is Deepak Chopra, and he speaks of a victim mentality. A victim mentality is when you always think that bad things happen to you, you won't be loved, you are not worthy of anything. But those things instill negative thoughts in you, and you have to change those thoughts into something positive. So you can change those thoughts by thinking, I may be a victim today, but tomorrow I can do these certain things to change and not be a victim. Or maybe I'm looking in the wrong places for love. Or I am worthy, I have all these great things in my life that make me worthy, and I accept who I am. So with that said, after you accomplish the optimism, then you have to learn to accept yourself. Self-acceptance is very important in the key to happiness. You have to be able to wake up in the morning after you decide that you're going to have a great day and look in the mirror and be happy with who you are and where you are in life. You have to be kind to others as you would be to yourself. It's important to have date days, like days that you spend time with just yourself. It's also important to have a great support system like your friends and family. Self-acceptance in the Merriam Dictionary is defined as the ability to love yourself unconditionally, no matter what flaws and traits exist. Self-acceptance is like a boiling pot of water. If you have a boiling pot of water with no lid on it, then an energy can flow in and out. But if you put a lid on it, then it exchanges energy with just its surroundings. So in other words, it's saying, go outside of your shell. Let things go in and out of your brain. Negative things flow out, positive things come in. Once you learn to love yourself, then you will have the ability to love others. So, and a way to love others is just by paying it forward, by doing things to help others, like giving food to the homeless person, or in fast food restaurants or fast food lines, you've heard of people who pay for the meal for the person behind them. Even if it's a simple gesture as somebody smiling down the hallway, or somebody giving you a nice compliment. Those are all ways to love other people. So here's a picture that's rare, a dog and a cat cuddling. Doesn't happen often. Love one and others. So you can't be self-absorbed, because when you're self-absorbed, then you care only about yourself and you're not thinking about the people that are around you. So it's important for all of these things. When I was doing this research, I felt very enlightened. It does make it seem simple, and if you just change these things in your life and you repeat these patterns for 21 days, you'll also be able to have the key to happiness. There's also a quote that I'd like to tell you by Eleanor Roosevelt. She says that happiness is a feeling that you've been honest with yourself and those around you, a feeling that you have done the best you could, both in your personal life and in your work, and the ability to love others. That's the end of my speech. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you believe that money can buy happiness?
No. Money is just materialistic. So you can have this huge house, or you can have these big paychecks. You can have a boat or whatever your dreams are. But in the long run, if you're not happy with who you are, if you're not optimistic and you don't, take life for granted, then you can't be happy. Materialism will not buy happiness. Yes.
Have you implemented any of these into your life?
I try my best to. I wake up in the morning and I'm happy that I'm alive and that I have a great family and I have great friends and I'm in school and I'm doing things to better myself. So, yes, I feel like I have an optimistic outlook on life. Yes.
How do you improve your self-acceptance daily?
You have to be happy with who you are. You can't worry. A lot of people worry about if they're accepted by other people or what other people think about themselves. But if you constantly have that worry going on in the back of your head, then, you're not happy. You're worried about, does this person like me? Or I feel like it's very important to be happy with who you are. Yes.
What is your key to happiness?
To be optimistic. To live in the present moment. When you're living in the past and you're thinking like the victim mind, like bad things happen to me and, I will never be loved, that's not going to get you anywhere. So it's very important to just not dwell on the past, to live in this moment and to look into your future and all the great things that you want for yourself, to make that decision that, I'm happy in life and I want a family and I want all these things for my family. You just have to make the decision. Yes.
What is your favorite form of, your favorite way to take yourself on a date?
That's a good question. I like anything about the water. You guys learned that in my last speech. So, even something as simple as going to the park and maybe bringing like a book or something and just sitting by the water. It's relaxing. Listening to the water, or seeing like the boats and the jet skis and everyone having so much fun. I think that's probably a perfect date for me to take myself on. All right, that's it. Thank you very much, and good luck to all of you on your speeches.